Well, hasn't this post gotten some feedback? Marina here has responded along with several other people claiming that I've been hasty and I've just kicked this tenant out. A little bit about a background about this. The owner's actually been fantastic. Any repairs and maintenance that needed to be done have been dealt with quickly and promptly. The tenant, when he fell into arrears, we did touch base with him at 4 days, again at 6 days, 8 days, and then at 10 days and at 14 days. All those times we kept getting promised that the rent will be paid, the rent will be paid, the rent will be paid. At 14 days notice, he then said again that the rent would be paid next week. So we left it, which obviously made the tenant then over 21 days in arrears. And I gave notice, the tenant was then sitting at 33 days in arrears. And I appreciate that you think that the tenant is paying a mortgage. Well, you're right. The owner is paying the mortgage and the tenant's rent does go towards that mortgage. Now, if the tenant doesn't pay, then the owner then has to find the money to obviously pay the mortgage, which they were happy to do. But the tenant kept moving the post, which made it really hard for the owner to manage their money. So at the end of the day, we did issue a termination notice, and guess what? 10 minutes after issuing that termination notice, the tenant paid the rent. So it just shows you that sometimes being kind isn't always the answer, and you do have to put down your foot a little bit to show that we do mean business, and kind can only get you so far. So I appreciate everyone's comments. The feedback is noted, but there is always a story behind the story, and I'm only quickly telling you about a situation. So I can tell you now that the tenant has paid up to date, and we have withdrawn the termination notice, and everyone is happy. So I wish you all a very happy day. Thank you.